My name is Dalibor Matijevic. The sad truth is that 1/3 of all global produced food is thrown away before it even reaches our plates. It's around 1.3 billion tons of food waste every year. We are focusing on the sector post-harvest and processing level, which is about 600 million tons of food every year, or 40% of all global waste. It's 312 billion euro losses every year. If you could save 10% in this sector, to put this into perspective, this is 117 million meals which could feed Warsaw for the next 2 months. We are Smart Futuristic, and we help food manufacturers sell their overstock goods with a short expiry date. Our vision is to prevent food being wasted. So the problem starts with the food factories. They have a limited speed and production capacity. They can't predict the future demands from the buyer side. The reserve stock becomes a dead stock, and the size of the sales network, their primary focus on the premium fresh stock from sector A. So the goods become a dead stock when they crosses the line, and here we come in. We prolong the sales cycle of those products, dead stock, and we find every time stage before the products expire some final B2B bulk buyers. We develop a solution, online food platform, which connect food manufacturers with a short expiry date with final B2B bulk buyers such as restaurants, hotels, catering services, hospitality, schools, etc. This is our front page and how it works. So the seller lists the offer and put the minimum price. Our algorithm process and a buyer approach see the offered product so they could just right away approach and purchase the products or negotiate with the sellers. We're charging for both for the service fee for our matchmaking, and they choose delivery, and we provide also to exchange the documents and finish the deal fast as possible. On December 1st, we're launching our version 1.0, and the end of January we'll finish the mobile app. They are on the market. They are a training platform, deals with all the kind of the goods. They are non-government organization. We are focusing on the niche sector with the expiry date goods, and we are upon the zero food waste concept. We are a subscription-based model, and we charge with 10% commission for every matchmaking into the platform. Till now, we have five agents covering the 3 different continents in the whole globe. 3.5 million products on stock worth 1.5 million stock value. 10 providers such as Barilla, Stork, Stock, AgraGold. We have a partnership with the IBM, BTC, so one of the biggest. Team of 8, me as a CEO and founder, Marco and Dragan are the most experienced guy, work for the Apple, Oracle, Go Home, and many others.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, at least you're addressing a very, very important issue. Of course, it's a lot of how we also want and always want that everything is there in the store when we buy, because that I think is the bigger problem then. But did I understand right? So the one who sells, is it like the supermarkets who see that this will go bad in 2 days and they try to sell it then to some restaurants, or I mean, who is the seller and who's the buyer?
Yeah, so the seller is food manufacturing, like a Barilla, our partner. They have 2 trucks just in Slovenia, food waste. And this food waste is not just a 1 week, 1 month, it's 1 year of food.
Okay, all right.
So we just want to become just one bridge in the whole Europe in the first phase to connect the producers, the distributors, and also retailers with the bulk buyers, NGOs, and the
So you're not addressing the fresh food, more the processed food?
No, okay. we are just focusing on the packaging goods in the first phase, then we go into the agriculture, and then we go
because is there a bigger problem on the fresh food?
Yeah, it's also, yeah.
That's a much huger problem, actually.
Yeah, you're also tackling that, but right now, because it's too risky, we're not going there.
So to expand on that, the problem with the waste in terms of manufacturers comes from the point that they produce too much so they couldn't sell, right? Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then they have some stock that they want to get rid of because it has a short expiry date, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And then when you come in, so they basically list all the stuff on the platform. You have the buyer side, and it's an auction model or whatever, and then it gets sold. Basically.
Yeah, so the most detailed is that we are building upon the zero food waste story. they will not get just the profit of those goods because with the lower prices, and our system is a negotiating part. It's like a time compression tool, finding fast as possible a buyer. They selected a country which way they will sell it. They selected a price. We just assist them. We are experts on technology. We are not the sellers. And we're just providing that food will not be a waste, but useful. Also for the NGOs, just take a food. That not will be a waste.
I wasn't aware that this is a problem, to be honest, in terms of manufacturers, that they produce too much that I can sell it.
Because, just for example, Barilla pasta had 3 years before they expire. And after the 30% of the food cycle expire, no retailer will buy this food. And they will by themselves go into the market, push prices low. They must care about the dumping of the prices, the economic part. And they can't find it because it's primarily focused on the sector A, not a B and C.
So I have one more question. So is it easier to close the manufacturer side or the buyer side? Where do you have the
right now we just open the markets like crazy because they have all of those guys. They in the first phase, they will not admit it because they have it, because it's a B2B market. Then when we build the trust, become, we have so many references in the market. They just coming with us with like 10% of overstock goods, with 20% of our goods. So
how many transactions are conducted on the platform?
Yeah, right now because we are with the early adopters, we just testing the platform in the demo version. That's why in the December will be version 1.0. We just make a traction manually through the phones with those overstock goods with Excel sheets, and we made 10,000 euros. And right now, this month, just for one big buyer from Italy, we have a demand of 40 trucks of chocolate and 20 pallets per week of frozen program, like a bread, croissant, and those stuff. So it's quite a lot. We could bootstrap ourselves, but we need some angel, some smart angel that he knows the industry, experience powerful connections, and build a story together.